Hey guys, welcome back.
We're just hanging out here in the Bose Market. We did a little bit of preliminary touch-ups on Estelle and Joshua's ornaments a little bit.
Yep, just got some quartz. Nothing too fancy. You guys didn't miss much. Just did a couple errands around the city.
But now we're all ready to go. So why don't we check our bracer notebook?
Oh, do we want to say hi to Mabel and Lila before we...
Sure. Please, Lila. This is my one and only chance. Oops. Not this again.
They don't have names yet.
Of course they don't. Anyway. Oh, right. So do you think we should do main quest unless any of these are short?
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't say what their term is.
You know, you have to check term length in
the actual board. But they're all long term.
Yeah, I say we just start. We can take care of, like... I know both of those monsters are kind of out of the way in the ingredient hunt. Oh, we should do the ingredient hunt. There are tender poultry monsters up on the way.
Okay. Then we need to go to the mayor's house.
Okay. That's the church.
Oh.
It's North Block. Right there, yeah.
Wow, now isn't this a gorgeous place? Check out that crazy expensive looking chandelier.
Calm down, Estelle.
It looks like this is the mayor's place, alright. Now I just wonder if she's home.
Oh, do we have visitors? Welcome to the Bose Mayor's residence. May I ask who you are, please?
We're with the Bracer Guild. The mayor made a request to the guild and we've come here to inquire about the details.
Well, I have heard from the mayor that we would be expecting you. However, I'm sorry to inform you that the mayor is currently out at the moment. She has gone to worship at the chapel. When do you expect her back, sir? Well, let me see. Actually, I would imagine her to be making a return any moment now.
Well, we're kinda in a hurry to meet her. Do you think it would be alright to call on her at the chapel?
Well, I don't wish to inconvenience you.
Don't worry, it would probably save the both of us some trouble. But if you don't mind me asking, what does the mayor look like? Like the typical wealthy person? Big hat with feathers in it, dripping gemstones from every pore?
Feathers, gemstones from every... What? How colorful, but quite off the mark, I assure you. How would I describe her? Should I say she looks splendid, or should I say she looks beautifully mature? If I could just find the right man, then I could retire in peace. That's not your job, dude. Never mind, I was just thinking out loud. Ah yes, this may help. The mayor has a maid accompanying her. That might be the easiest way to find her. The mayor's being accompanied by a maid, huh? That sounds easy enough to find in a crowd of people.
Let's hurry and head over to the chapel.
I'll give you 5 guesses as to who the mayor is, based on the conversation we had earlier.
Oh, there you are. You're the maid we've been looking for.
And you are?
Estelle, that wasn't very polite. My apologies. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're looking for the mayor so we can confirm the details of the job she requested.
Oh, I see. Please let me introduce myself. I am her maid, Lila. I see to the mayor's daily needs.
Being served hand and foot, huh? The worlds we live in are really different. So where is the mayor, if you don't mind me asking? Didn't she come here to pray?
She's playing hooky from her religious duties.
Huh?
I'm sure she's probably in the middle of inspecting the situation in the market. She took off after telling me to pray for her too.
I don't know how I should say this, but the mayor seems like she has quite a unique personality.
Well, doesn't she sound interesting? Even if she weren't the mayor, I'd be kind of intrigued. There is no doubt she's a capable person, although she does have a bit of an unrestrained aspect to her at times. Anyway, I'm on my way to meet her right now. I don't mean to sound impolite, but would you mind waiting at her residence? I will let her know you're there.
I don't know how I feel about going back there empty-handed. Would it be alright if we came along with you instead?
Come with me to meet the mayor? Well, I guess that's okay. Let's make our way over to the Bose Market then.
Wow, this place is really huge. I wonder where the mayor is.
Well, she does stand out in a crowd, so I'm sure you'll find her right away. Oh, just as I thought. The two of you should be absolutely ashamed of yourselves. Trying to force up the price of food at a time like this by buying it all up? You're not fit to be merchants in Bose.
But ma'am, we were just thinking about how to increase sales for the Bose market in general.
I don't want to hear any more from you. If it were other products, it would be a different story, but making undue profits on necessities will lead to negative publicity for the market. Return these goods to their original prices at once.
Alright. We'll do as you say.
Now, I don't doubt your passion for the Bose market, but I want you to understand this. Commerce, when you get right down to it, is the established relationship of trust between people. And believe me, if you do business with that in mind, you can become wonderful merchants in Bose.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do our best.
Phew. Madam. Lila, so you came, huh? I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. Actually, you did a wonderful job, as always. But never mind that. These people are here to see you. Please come back home immediately. Oh, that emblem is. Could you be the bracers I requested?
Yep, that's us, but...
So does that mean you're...
Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Maybelle. I'm the owner of this market and the mayor of the Bose region.
This restaurant looks super expensive. Are we really gonna have a meeting here?
I often use this place for business meetings. The food is quite good too. I'll tell you what though, I had heard the mayor of Bose was a woman, but I never imagined you would be so young.
Based on looks alone, I would guess you're only 4 or 5 years older than me.
Actually, I still feel like I'm nothing more than an unworthy successor to my father. My late father was the previous mayor, and all I did was inherit the rights to the Bose market and the political foundation which he set up.
That's a rather unvarnished self-evaluation if I ever heard one.
After all, I'm just the daughter of a businessman, so there's no sense in getting high-hat about that. But anyway, would it be alright if to go over the details of my request with you again?
Sure, that'd be fine.
Well, what I would like to ask you to do is investigate the disappearance of the missing airship and bring closure to the incident. I am of the opinion that bracers would bring much more desirable results concerning this incident than the army is currently producing. The reason being, we're not fighting a war, we're trying to find answers and solve a mystery. Well, I, for one, would be honored, but don't you think that you are overrating us just a bit? Just call it a businesswoman's prerogative. The fact of the matter is, an influential businessman was aboard the airliner that disappeared. In addition, if the Royal Army continues to keep the Bose airspace as a no-fly zone, business is going to suffer. And just when business had been booming prior to the Queen's birthday celebration, too.
I see. So this is an economic appeal, right?
Yes, and it's something which I can't trust to be left up to the army alone. So what do you think? Will you accept my request for your help in the matter? Well, we have our own reasons for wanting to investigate the incident, and we'd like to accept the job, but the army has actively been trying to exclude bracers from having anything to do with the incident. So, I don't suppose you could pull the mayor card for us, could you? Maybe show the army who's running this show? Excluding bracers, huh? This must have something to do with General Morgan, then. That man has disliked bracers from the beginning.
So you know who the general is, Mayor Maybelle?
He was a friend of my late father's. Tentatively speaking, we have a passing acquaintance with one another. So, I may just be able to do something for you.
Meaning?
Lila. Yes, madam. I guess this should be sufficient. Here, please take this with you.
What's this letter for?
It's a letter of request to General Morgan. It is to inform him of my request for information about the incident as the official responsible for the region. I think this should be enough to get some information out of the army.
I see. But I wonder if that bracer-hating general will even meet with us at all.
I think it would be a pretty safe bet as long as you hide your identities. You would probably be best served by saying that you are messengers for the mayor.
I don't know if I like the sound of that. It feels like we're lying or something.
It's not lying. We'd just not be telling him everything. Since this is a time-sensitive situation, I think we should be practical about it.
I guess you're right, Joshua. By the way, where do we need to go to meet General Morgan?
There's a fort called the Haken Gate on the international border on the north of Bose. You should be able to find the general there. Alright everyone, I'm counting on you.
You just leave everything to us. If we find out anything, we'll come home and let you know.
I'll be looking forward to some good news. Goodbye and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
I don't know why she's always done the Lila voice very deadpan.
Alright, let's get going, shall we? The Haken Gate is at the end of the Eisen Road to the north of the East Bose Highway.
In short, we need to head out to the East Gate and then turn north thereafter, right?
Alrighty then, Haken Gate, here we come.
I actually think we should do our hunting for the tender poultry on our way back because we will be slightly stronger at that point, for reasons.
But will they let us do it on the way back, or will
Yeah.
they walk us home?
Oh, that's maybe a good question. Yeah,
I think we should do it on the way.
Sure.
To be safe. Anyway, which way is Haken Gate?
it's to the east.
East?
Yes, to the east, you take the first turn north.
So east?
Yep.
Oh, right. We came on the East Bose Highway.
Yeah. I wanted to do another scouring, at least of the road to Haken Gate, just to make sure we don't miss chests. Because you did this road really quick.
This road?
Yeah, you didn't, like, look
You
at
want me to just do the
perimeters.
East Bose Highway?
Oh, no, just to Haken Gate. I just wanted you to make sure. Okay. We're going.
Hen, this is the road to Haken Gate.
Uh-huh.
You told me to scour the road to Haken Gate.
Okay, yeah.
I'm confused.
You missed a really big section in the way that... Hold it right there! The Haken Gate is currently not permitting civilian passage to the checkpoint. Unauthorized personnel are not allowed to get past this point.
Sorry to make you waste your breath, but we are authorized to be here.
This is Mayor Maybells. The mayor has requested that we come and speak with General Morgan about the status of the search.
As you can see, this document is official. But if you don't want to let us through, I'm sure you'll be hating life later.
I guess there's nothing we can do but let you through. Are you serious about this? Don't you know, Mayor Maybell is the one in charge over the entire region. You can't just ignore that. I guess you're right. Alright. We'll grant you permission to pass, but make sure you don't cause any problems. Whatever happens, never forget that we share a border with the Empire.
Yeah, we got it already.
Alright then, let us through.
Yeah, I believe these are the guys that drop poultry.
Yeah, and I had a feeling he was gonna come right at me. We need tender poultry for the missing ingredients quest, if you don't know that.
Oh yeah, don't use arts on the... Okay.
You didn't speak quickly enough. Don't use arts on it?
Yeah, no, actually attack it.
Well, now it no longer matters.
I didn't drop poultry.
Alright, we're good to go.
Yep. One.
So we just need one more. Not quite a preemptive. Should I run?
No, I think we're fine. We can take a little damage. There's healing up at the... Oh. Okay,
we're gonna go down and then I'm gonna run.
Yeah, fair. That guy hits pretty hard.
I know. He's pretty big too, if you don't know.
Yeah. Press Velger.
That's the one thing about fighting these little guys, is that they
They have a big
call their
elemental
friends.
weakness. We just have to cast some fire spells. I think we have one on us still. Well, we're going down here.
Sorry.
But yeah, and the AoE.
Can't be.
We're just gonna retry.
Whoa. Yeah, sure. I think we can kill one of the birds off the bat.
I agree, and Estelle has
Wait,
fire
just attack.
magic.
Just finish off that one bird. Yeah, just attack the birds. There we go, we kill it before he can even call for help. We don't have to deal with that
That's
soldier.
that. It's move out.
But he didn't drop poultry.
That's how it be sometimes. Oh, I guess we will finish it. Or no, oh, there's another bit of road.
I generally remember how long the roads are.
Yeah, most roads are usually a couple streets long, I guess. Well, that's why you get preemptives.
Yeah.
We're good to go.
Joshua level and our last ender poultry.
Which means now we can just walk this road safely.
Oh yeah, and because of our eagle eye, we can actually see enemies from a bit farther out, and we have,
Do we have the little dots on the minimap?
yeah.
This is Haken Gate? It's freaking huge!
Of course it's huge. It acts as the sole entrance to the Empire and the rampart that protects Liberal from the foreign threats. After all, it was destroyed in the war 10 years ago. A much more robust wall was built in its place. Standard military reaction. Bigger equals better.
Which means that beyond this point is no longer liberal.
Yeah, it's conservative. It's the territory of the Erebonian Empire, which stands beneath the emblem of the Golden Stallion.
The Erebonian Empire.
Well, enough staring for one day. Let's go meet with General Morgan. There are some barracks right to the side of the gate. Maybe we'll find him in there.
Okay, let's go.
Before that, I want you to remove those bracer emblems you've got pinned on your chests. Things won't be pretty if General Morgan sees those.
Oh, I forgot all about that. Somehow I feel all weird doing this.
Yeah, there's something that just doesn't feel right about this.
Don't worry, that's proof you've started to adjust to being a bracer.
Okay, don't talk to Olivier. Go to the back corner and talk to that old guy.
And do you have to call people by their names when we haven't
Sorry,
talked to them
you're
yet?
right. Yeah, fair. I'm a merchant from the Erebonian Empire, and I'm on my way to Bose. Oh, okay. Talk to him after you talk to the blonde individual. Ah, what a surprise! This is my first time eating Liberal's cooking, but it was rather delectable. I'm glad you liked it. If you head to town, there's a number of other places where you can eat great Liberal cooking as well. You enjoyed this trip of yours, alright? That I will do, believe me. If this is the kind of food I can get in a border dive like this, then I am truly in for a feast elsewhere in this land. Well, excuse me for having my bar here on the outskirts of the country. Before I go feasting on finer things, how about a glass of wine? I know it's not high-end exactly, but the taste is worth the price. Well then, maybe I will.
Do you think this guy is?
Looks like a traveler from the Empire, if you ask me. Now talk to... Much of a Nihon Falcom. All the way to Bose. Okay, I'm just wrong.
Should I talk to the blonde person again?
Try it. This wine is quite good. If this is called cheap wine, the Liberal must be a wonderful country of tastes. I think this only adds to Queen Alicia's prestige as ruler. Nope,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, I think maybe come back. Good day, and welcome to our humble establishment on the outskirts of Bose. Since this is a bar, we've got wine to drink and food to eat. Just don't expect anything too elaborate. Just gonna check these wares.
Well, it's a restaurant. Oh, potluck in a... No, these are all kind of meh.
Actually, I like potluck in a shell. It's a KO cure.
We have a potluck in a shell.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
We have... We do not have a potluck.
Oh, we don't have a potluck in a shell?
Yeah.
And we don't have it learned?
No.
I could have sworn there was one back in Asmala's Tower.
Apparently not.
Any KO cures really are just kind of worth it.
How in the world did you guys get through? This barricade hasn't been lifted on the Eisen Road yet. We came on an errand for Mayor Maybelle from Bose. Do you think you could get us in to see General Morgan? Well, that's understandable. In that case, I could definitely get you in to see the General, but unfortunately he's out at the moment. He's actually spearheading a number of searches right now.
It looks like our timing was bad. You don't happen to have an idea of when he might return, do you?
I think he'll be back sometime today. There's a bar in that rest stop over there, so why don't you wait there for him? I'll let you know when he gets back.
The bar? You mean the place we were just at? Why is there a bar in a place like this anyway?
Obviously, because this is the border with the Empire. The screening process for those entering and leaving the country is really strict, so there are a lot of travelers who have to wait quite a bit. It makes a lot of sense. In that case, it's understandable that you would need facilities like it in a bar.
Well then, we'll take you up on your suggestion and wait over at the bar.
Beats cages. Good day to you all, my fine friends. You appear to be citizens of Liberal, but may I ask if you're traveling to the Empire?
Nope, we're just here on an errand. We're not traveling to the Empire.
You appear to be a citizen of Erebonia yourself. What about you? Are you here to visit the Liberal Kingdom? I'm glad you asked. I am indeed a visitor in Liberal, both for work and for, pleasure. And you? You say you're running an errand, but I can see your true colors. I know exactly who you are.
Who we are?
Indeed. Your braces, no?
How did you know? We removed our bracer emblems. Wait, are you trying to tell us that you're in the same profession?
It's true that there are guild branches in the Empire, but actually, I'm not a brace. I just know several people in the guild, that's all. And there's an air about you that just reminded me of them, so I just thought I'd ask. Those are some excellent deductive reasoning skills you've got. I don't think an amateur could have picked us out of a crowd like that. Are you sure you're a traveler? Please, don't look at me with such suspicious eyes. Those cold, flickering eyes of amber, just like a glass of exquisite brandy. You'd make me want to kiss you and hold. You just make me want to kiss you and hold you in my arms. What?
You're a bold one, aren't you?
Well, wait a minute, Are you
Don't
one of
be
those...
You know, I'm gonna skip this dialogue because I think it doesn't age well.
Yeah. Just let Olivier be fab, or the blonde-haired man be fabulous. I just can't help myself when I see something beautiful standing before my eyes. Daughters of serenity, sons of elegance. Supernal melodies and cleansing landscapes, masterpieces and stories to move the soul. And last but not least, the most exquisite in food and drink. For things such as these are those which pique my interest.
So you're a pervert, just like I thought.
Yep, definitely a pervert.
How dreadful it is that genius is misunderstood in every generation. I feel as if my delicate glass heart is about to be broken. You, with your magnificent black hair, please comfort me in my time of need. I'm gonna have to pass. You've already scarred me for life as it is. I've heard strange conversations in my day, but this one's worth remembering. Look at that kid's face. Hey, you three.
Oh, it's the soldier from earlier.
The general's just returned. I just spoke to him about the matter and he said he'll meet you now.
Really?
Yeah, so come to the barracks with me immediately. Wow, that was much quicker than I thought.
Yeah. Now at least maybe we'll be able to find out what's going on.
Okay, then let's be off, shall we? Oh no, was it then?
What are you following us around for?
Your timing is excellent. You didn't miss a beat in exiting behind us. It seemed almost natural. Scarily so.
Aha! You noticed. Everything about you just seemed so interesting, I thought I'd just take a gander. Please, don't mind me. Carry on, my good gentlemen, mademoiselles.
Of course we're gonna mind. Now get you! Shoo! Shoo!
Scrooge. Who was that guy? Seriously, what was his deal?
He's not normal, that's for sure.
Getting rid of that weirdo is probably better not only for ourselves, but a service for the world at large, too. Now let's hurry and meet with the general.
The airline is locked out to travel here on foot. How long do you expect to keep a merchant from the Empire such as myself waiting? I've even finished reading my book I brought the past at the time and I forgot to be Italian. Holding on to it, it's just going to add to my load, so I'll guarantee give it to you, free of charge, here. That's what we kept talking to him to try and get.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see me and Henry do strange things to get the things we need.
Yeah. I could use some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler?
No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us in to meet with the general?
Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. Can we check out the basement really quick? I just want to... Or no. I want to just peek in the basement just to see.
What if we get in trouble, Henry?
We will not. Okay, no one's in the prison cells.
So is it this one?
It's at the last door, so I think it's that one. Oh, maybe it is the other one. The end of the hall on the left. Looks like this is the general's room.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybell?
That's right.
Well, come. Very well. Come inside.
Thank you for seeing us.
I'm glad that you came. My name is Morgan. I've been tasked with guarding the Haken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell.
Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor.
Alright then, would you please read this first?
So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information will be strictly confidential, but considering this is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know.
Sweet.
Are you happy about something that doesn't concern you?
Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut.
The mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, and so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts.
Please do.
The airliner, Linda, disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose landing port. Presently, we have a unit searching all areas of the region, but we've yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanded view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low.
Boy, am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst case scenario like that.
So if those have been ruled out, that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must have been to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages.
In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army.
And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General?
I was just thinking that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war.
War.
Thanks to the small mercies of Adios, the possibility for another conflict disappeared early this morning. A certain organization sent a letter to the Royal Family and Orbital Ship Co. claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. The organization goes by the name of the Kapua family.
The Kapua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it?
It certainly appears to be that way. The Sky Bandits who have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them.
Not only have we heard of them, we just had a run-in with them in Roland. I just can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose.
Estelle,
Oops.
you had a run-in with them in Roland? I heard some of their gang had shown up in the Roland region, but...
I think he's on to us.
Yeah, because of you and your big mouth.
I see now. I thought the way you two were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians. But I never would have guessed that a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers.
Who are you calling kids?
Just for the record, Mayor Midbelt did in fact request that we come here and talk to you. Silence, deceivers! Get in here, men!
He looks pretty pissed.
So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, eh?
What's the matter, General? Do these visitors try to pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately.
Just what is your problem, old man? Just trying to brush us off like bugs?
You're no different. Hiding your identity so you can try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded actions like this, that, the bracers can't be trusted.
Just where do you get off calling us finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share the information with the guild to begin with.
Nonsense! Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party.
How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job.
What did you just say?
Holy cow.
Cher's really pissed, alright.
For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seemed to happen from the work of the Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves as they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get on your high horse with an attitude. Yet you've got nothing to show for it. No hostages or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think it's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom?
Silence, girl! The military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape, so enough with your insolence.
So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you?
How sad it is to see such discord. Strife brings nothing to be borne, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Like a guiding light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain, and the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. Our passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. Ta-da. It looks like you all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. Oh, Olivier doesn't look like he's doing too well. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids back in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir.
He ran away.
I wish we could escape, but he's still right behind us, isn't he? No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense.
You know, maybe we should get going ourselves.
Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information.
After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack?
Where are you going? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me! Let me try and introduce myself again. I am Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I'm an Erebonian touring your fair liberal.
I'm Estelle, and now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you?
Easy, Estelle. You didn't intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua.
And I'm Sherazard. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks.
You've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going on a date with me for a day?
I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time.
That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in it, you're questionable. Yeah, didn't age well. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Oh, saying that does not make you more questionable.
Yeah,
except for the fact that Joshua's a minor. That
that's
does
true.
make it questionable.
But this is the, like, honestly to me, the one part of the game that really doesn't age well. And the rest of it is pretty okay.
Yeah.
Now, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date?
Hugh, I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department.
And she is a minor.
You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here.
Well, excuse me for not being sexy. And just what do you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua?
Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. Though I guess it's true, you're a bit lackluster in the sexy category.
What did you just say?
Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going.
Then, how about you take me along with you to the city of Bows? This is my first time in Liberal. After all, I'd like to request a guide.
Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind.
Shara, now just a second.
It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of Abracer's many duties.
Alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But what if he tries to sink his poisonous veins of lust into Joshua?
Estelle?
Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from his perverted attentions if he tries anything funny.
What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please, don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather that you call me a hunter of love. Even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either.
Are you right in the head?
So how about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bose? I'm counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off!
Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you! I'm not done warning you about that grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence.
And I think that's where we'll call it.
Yep, and Olivier is now in our party.
Which is pretty exciting. I like when there are more people in the party.
He is inarguably the best character in the game.
Anyway, we're signing off.
Have a good one.